So I'm here at Quest Fest. They're just finished sound checking. Forlorn Hope will be on soon, and we're good. I'm a little bit hungover from last night. Saul did get tasered.
Oh.
So I'm a little bit rough. So it's pint time before the band start.
Hello. You might be wondering, Big Dan's put a lot of weight on, hasn't he? Unfortunately, it's not Big Dan today. I am Bow Beast from the amazing Folk Male Warriors at Org. But today, I am here to interview the mighty, the epic. They fired 3 shots in 1 minute. Forlorn Hope. How are you guys doing?
Hello, matey. We're great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Awesome. How do you think the set went earlier?
Fantastic.
Yeah, it went
Absolutely.
great.
Yeah, but that is definitely the biggest crowd we've played to in this band.
You know,
certainly.
you think you go, you're opening a festival, you're like, there's not going to be that many people there. It's the start, and I was blown away.
There
when
weren't that many people
I was
there.
like, oh, and they knew the words.
Yeah, it was great. People knew the words.
It was
Fantastic. No, absolutely incredible.
I'm a bit ashamed that you didn't do Over the Hills.
You know what? We've had a whole bunch of people say that, and I'm really surprised.
Oddly
like,
enough,
I just
we've
thought.
only ever played Over the Hills once live.
Really?
Yeah,
Album launch.
It's because it's got obviously on the album and that it's got acoustic guitars and all that stuff. It requires a fair bit of extra gear to bring to make it happen. So it's not something we normally do live. No. And to be honest, when we did it, I thought, oh, that's a nice little finisher to the album. But I didn't expect that many people to be like, why didn't you play
You
Over the Hills?
expect it to be a treat.
I thought it'd be a nice thing, but I didn't think it'd be the thing that people came wanting to hear. So maybe we need to try and find some sort of workaround.
You'd have an acoustic, so we'd have to buy a new piece of gear for you to be able to play the rhythm part. And obviously, I can't play 2 guitars at once.
No,
as much as I wish I could, I can't.
He's lying. He's lying. I've seen him do it.
Facebook tells me you've been performing together in a band for some time. What made you choose Forlorn Hope and the history element to the songs?
You can tell us.
More persuaded than made. Well, yeah, we've all known each other for years. We've played in various bands together in various combinations. In 2017, we started just playing covers for a bit of fun.
Oh, it was great.
We were playing.
That was so fun. We were doing pop covers of rock songs.
No, other way around.
Rock covers
of pop songs.
Rock covers of pop songs.
You see why we don't normally let him do interviews?
Well, never mind. Word mix. Never mind. It's okay. Yeah, we do like load of like Lady
ABBA,
Gaga,
Miley Cyrus, all that
things.
sort
It
of
was
stuff.
great.
Yeah.
It was great. That Wrecking Ball cover was something else. But we were doing that, having some fun with it, but just doing it casually. And then Danny, our drummer, who is currently elsewhere, said, we've got a good unit here, we've got a good thing going. Should we do something original? Yeah. And then I went, well, I've got this idea. Because
PowerPoint. And he came out with these history books with extensive knowledge.
Basically,
we all just went, are you still talking? Well, he pretends to listen, but we just went, can we just like play music? And he was like, can I write the lyrics? And it kind of came around like
you
that.
wanted me to write the lyrics.
Of course,
because
we'd been working
on stuff prior to the covers.
Because this idea of the historical heavy metal and specifically the Peninsular War, Napoleonic stuff, is something that I come up with years back because I've always been well into my metal and well into my history, so it was a good thing. And then him and I a few years before had played with a few bits, gotten a few songs down, sort of bare bones. And just thought a few others actually, and then we just thought, well, maybe we'll get something done with that one day. And then this opportunity presented itself, and I was like, could we do this? And the idiots fell for it.
Yeah, they were all surprisingly on board.
That's what happens when they tune out and they just say, yeah, whatever, and then they're stuck in a
pretty much what
historical
happened with
heavy
my
metal
band as well.
So,
It's pretty much I give the element of like the Viking era and everything, and they're like, Are you shut up? Can you shut up yet, Tilly? No, we're going to do this.
Depends. Have you done the required reading for this band
exactly,
practice?
Practice, not done your homework.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
there's a funny story actually about Talavera.
Okay.
This isn't a new story. We've told this on interviews before.
Have you actually told
I have told
I've
someone.
never
Listen,
watched any of our interviews.
yeah, it's not that funny.
Anyway, he said an
Well,
inaccurate thing.
That's the thing.
On the-
It was, in the EP, you can hear a specific lyric that is actually factually incorrect, which we, upon further reading, you discovered.
Yeah.
And then you were really adamant that was changing. I remember because we had the lyrics and we were about to go to print and you realised it and you were like, no, it's got to be fixed. We have to have the accuracy.
To be fair, no.
His monocle on, and he was looking through the history books and went, "By Jove, I've got it wrong."
Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah, spot on. Yeah. About to play the last song, which is a brand new song that we debuted today. And just
play that
before
for
that,
years.
as I was taking a drink, heard someone in the crowd going, "Oh well, they're obviously going to play Over the Hills." I'm like, shit. Sorry. No, sorry, friend. But I hope they enjoyed To the Bitter End, which was the new song we debuted. So.
Have you got any plans for a music video? I'd love to see some reenactment groups involved.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
We've been wanting to for a while.
We've got no plans on the table at the moment because obviously, we ploughed our entire budget into the album to make it happen.
I would love a music video.
Oh yeah, and you know what? You never know, it might happen because we have had the great thing about this niche that we're doing is that you get some really enthusiastic fans who love it, who come straight to you. And we've had loads of reenactors get in touch with us.
Napoleonic.
Yeah,
Well, we've got a
loads
picture of Britain's Napoleon holding the album as well.
Yes,
It's like-
Britain's Napoleon holding the album. That was
Which is
fantastic.
so humbling when we get these messages.
Yeah,
from these
and people send
like,
send us the people send us pictures of them in all their gear, and we absolutely love getting that. I think we need to start an album of all the pictures,
Yeah,
all the
we should do
reenactment
that, we
pictures
should do
people
that,
have sent us. Maybe something on the
definitely,
website, So yeah, reenactors, please keep sending us stuff. We love
See,
hearing
I'd
from
like
you.
to do a video with the reenactors.
Would be the goal,
That
yeah.
would be
That'd be
fantastic.
cool. That'd be
But
cool.
as of now, we have not made any plans to make a video.
How big of an influence was the Sharp TV series on the album? Obviously, huge, I guess.
I suppose, but I suppose the Sharp thing is sort of further back in the chain of influence
Yeah.
because.
It's more historic.
That was what got me into Peninsular War history.
Likewise.
Same.
And it was from that love of the history that I went into that. There's nothing on the album that's based on Sharp or anything like that. It's all about the actual history. There's nothing made up on
It's only
there.
really Over the Hills that has that.
Yeah,
connection,
that is a
doesn't
nice.
it?
I mean, obviously,
we got John
I
Towns
have
gave us permission
never
as well.
read or watched Sharp.
yeah, nah.
We have some Philistines in the band. You'll see.
Yeah, like I
Not
say,
against it. I enjoy it.
so I would say it's kind of when you're doing that. I suppose because I think you can justifiably call it a dramatized version of history. Because in a sense we're doing historical fiction. We're not making stuff up, but I suppose it is that sort of thing. We're presenting it in that way.
Yeah.
You kind of can't avoid that influence, and that was why we went. You know what? People are going to want that Over the Hills thing. Let's do it. It's what people are going to want, and also it's a great thing, historical fiction, especially stuff like Cornwall, for getting a sense of, the history, a feel, you got to, go and do a bit more reading to go, okay, so that's what actually happened. But it's a really great thing to introduce people. So I would love it if, if we were to hear from someone who said, oh yeah, I listened to your album and then I got really into Peninsular War history. That would make my life. That's the goal.
Well, you did poll people at the album launch. In between a couple of the songs, there was a point where you did go, who came to the band because of the history, and then who came to the history because of the band. And that was a smaller portion, but there's still a load of people who were like, yeah, that's me, and that's great. That's the sort of thing we want to do with this. I think.
Yeah, it's great because it's
We are
something.
very inspirational.
and humble, clearly.
I've always thought of myself as a very inspirational person. Yeah,
amazing.
Oh, that's gonna be. He's gonna make that the quote for the interview, isn't he? Forlorn Hope Pack Quest Fest. We are very inspirational.
Right, last question. Who's the biggest Sharp fan in your band, and do you love Ireland? I think because of Ireland, because of Harper. I think.
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's me, and of course I do. I've only been once when I was like 10.
Oh, really?
I go Ireland all the time.
Yeah, go on. Go on. Yeah, well, there you go.
We've got a lot of heritage on my mum's side of Ireland,
awesome.
So there's this thing in my family where we all go fishing and just drink Guinness. Yeah. It's largely about the Guinness. The fishing is very auxiliary, but I think my dad's the one that seriously fishes. But yeah, I've been going every year, usually around County Mayo, sometimes Cork, sometimes Galway, sometimes
well, actually,
Dublin.
is anyone? Well, actually, the chap on your shirt, right there. Show the cameras your shirt. He's an Irishman. That is Sergeant Patrick Masterson of the 87th. Mm-hmm. 87th, isn't it? Yeah. Capturing the French Eagle at the Battle of Barossa. He's an Irishman, so there we go. Yeah, we've got at least one song about.
He needed to get his PowerPoint presentation at one point.
That was relevant.
Patrick Masterson.
He's a badass Irishman. That was relevant. God, you guys are really harsh on me.
You've told me the story, but he's into it and he's dead. Like he's ready to tell you every story, and you're like.
That's the thing is, like, I like Sharp. I like the period, but not on an academic level like you.
I wouldn't go. Oh no, I'm not.
Mate,
no.
you put a bibliography in our booklet. I think you're allowed. I'm not saying you should go lecturing, but I think you can allow yourself a degree of credit there.
That's just, I'm at
my library.
No, let's get that one thing straightened out right now. I'm an enthusiast. I am in no way an expert. I am in no way an academic. These people are on another level. I'm an enthusiast. That's it.
Just like me, sir. Just like me. What annoys me is that my missus and my mum fancy Sean Bean.
I thought you couldn't taste to fancy me then. I was
You see him die a lot.
Yeah, that's true, but it's just like when I put Sharp on, the missus is like, oh, look at Sean Bean. It's like, shut the fuck up.
It's a bit of Northern Rough. It's what made his career, Lady Charlie's Lover, wasn't it? So bit of Northern Rough.
It's like, yeah, but I'm a Viking. It's like, yeah, but you never be Sean Bean. It's like, wow. Cheers, love.
We all spend our lives wishing we could be Sean Bean a little bit.
Yeah.
Bastard.
No,
Anyway,
I like my head on my shoulders, to be honest. Wow.
Spoilers.
What, for everything he's in?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Right, well, guys, thank you very much for the interview. It's been awesome to.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having us.
And I'll see you at Ragnarok Melfest in November.
Yes, you will. It'll be a cracking day.
Catch you later. Over to you, Lil Dan.
Bye.
So, one thing I really love about the Quest Fest wristbands is this little toggly thing. You can undo it and do it back up again at your own whim. You don't have to go back to, security to go get it cut off and put back on again when you fucking do it up too tight. So yeah, well done on that. I fucking love it. Oh, it's got vocals over it.
Thank you to our wonderful team, our wonderful crew, the fantastic bands you've had on today so far. A round of applause for everyone who's made today as wonderful as it is. Thank you so much. Wow. When you put the lights on, my heart did a little stop then. I'm famous for long, winding thank yous, so let's fuck that. Amy, tell them who's playing next year. So, drum roll please.
Opening, we have Storm Rider. We also have from Sweden The Onity. And headlining
the morning after. We had an awesome time at Power Metal Quest Fest yesterday. Really looking forward to see Power Quest again, headline next year. Maybe I should rename it Power Quest Metal Fest. Because it's a real tongue twister, Power Quest playing at Power Metal Quest Fest. We had a good time at Scruffy's afterwards as well. I got a little bit tipsy. And today we're going to carry on seeing Largstein with support from Footprints in the Custard. Big thanks to all the people at Power Metal Quest Fest for putting it on. It's a great gig. It's going to grow and it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see how it's going to be in 5 years. We need more Power Metal gigs. Cheers.